It's an issue that casts a shadow over the communities it affects, something those involved try and explain away as being part of their culture. Tonight, behind closed doors in homes in our region, there are hundreds of women and men who are trapped, forced into a marriage by their family, and very often as a consequence, forced into a life of violence.
My family said they would kill me, that they would shoot me. That's what would happen if I didn't do it.
All of this is done in the name of honour, a word that means something very different to the dictionary definition.
It's an unwritten code of conduct, and it's all about behaving in a particular way to make sure that you don't bring shame and dishonour on the family. So if they have brought shame and dishonour, the family will go to great lengths to protect and defend their family's name within the community, and hence we have honour-based violence within our communities and nationally happening within the UK as well.
My mum's been so funny chatting about marriage when she knows I've got my GCSEs next year. Oh, they're important, man. I've got to take my books when you do some hard work.
Forced marriage is very different to an arranged marriage. It reflects badly on the communities it affects. And for the victims, there is another word that dominates: shame. The perceived shame they would bring on their families if they try to escape the situation they're in. This woman was sent to the UK from Pakistan by her parents, forced to marry a man much older than her.
They told me if I ever went back to Pakistan, they would kill me. My parents said they have left me no choice. I had to live with him. That was their choice. I couldn't leave him. This was my husband and I had to live with him. When I complained about it, my brother and sister tried to make me touch electrical sockets with wet hands to electrocute me and make it look like an accident.
What her parents didn't know was her husband was a convicted sex offender. He kept her locked in a room and regularly abused her.
After 4 p.m, I was locked in my room. I wasn't allowed to use the toilet. He often got very angry with me. He tried to kill me from inside. I thought it would come to a point where people would just find me dead there, that I would never escape. He killed my heart. He killed my heart.
But while this is an issue that in the main impacts on women, it's one that also affects men. This man told me how at the age of 19, he'd been tricked into thinking he was going on a family holiday to his sister's wedding, only to discover he was to be married as well.
As a bloke, it's not something we normally talk about, but it does happen. It's as though my life's been taken away from me. It's as if they have a gun to your head. You don't have a choice. It is happening. It happens on a daily basis. I always wonder what could have been, what I could have achieved. My life's been destroyed to an extent.
The National Forced Marriage Unit was set up 9 years ago to tackle this problem. With changes in the law soon to be implemented, making it a criminal offence, it's in a stronger position than it's ever been. Last year alone, it supported more than 1,300 cases, but this, it's feared, is just the tip of the iceberg.
It's quite alarming to see the number of victims that are coming through on a weekly basis, and the range of issues that each individual has are shocking. We're dealing with issues such as violence, sexual abuse, grooming, female genital mutilation. These are all issues happening right here in our region, and we need to make sure that we're supporting these victims and we know what the problem and the scale of the problem is so that we can help and provide solutions for our victims.
This is a problem that has nothing to do with religion and everything to do with cultural attitudes. Community leaders say people in areas such as this often put forced marriage and honour violence down to religious grounds. But in reality, the truth is that the teaching inside buildings such as this one focuses on relationships built on trust, on respect, and on love. This woman found the strength to leave her husband. She's starting again. A new life and new beginnings. It's hoped this change in the law will encourage and enable many others to do the same. Kenny Toll, ITV News.